Hey, this is Bob Buckley with the Frontline Disc Golf Form Review. Today we have a backhand review for NSatriano. We got Nicholas here on the right, and Dan Brookswald on the left. I'll go ahead and I'll play through the form once, and then I'll back it up and I'll do my review. Okay, so the first thing I notice, it's good that you have your disc by the chest. I like to see that. Some people start walking straight at the target, some people walk sideways in line with the target. Dan likes to do everything in a singular, or a linear motion, I should say. So he likes to try to keep everything in a straight line. That's optional though, it's not necessary. It does kind of help line things up though. First step of the X step looks okay. Second step here. When we see people with this really steep second step of the X step, we also see that it turns their hips backwards. You'll see that Dan's hips are still in line with his target. They might be off by like a few degrees, but for the most part, they're still in line with the target and in line with his shoulders. So we don't want to see that those hips rotate too early. I would suggest making slightly smaller X step. Try to get this foot closer to parallel with this foot. Look at your target as soon as possible. You're not even into your reach back yet and you're already looking away from your target. You'll notice that Dan's over here. He's looking at his target until this front shoulder pushes his chin away from his target. So as he moves forward, he's still looking at the target, and as this shoulder comes here, it'll push his head away. I'm gonna keep going on this note because later on it says that you look up too early, so I'm gonna keep showing. So as of right now, you're already looking at your target again. You'll notice Dan doesn't look up at his target even after he throws. He's still looking straight. He allows his back shoulder to push his head back forward, and that's after his throw into his follow through. I think it was either an old golf saying or maybe Will Schuster said it in one of his videos, but they say look up to watch your disc go out of bounds. So you don't want to look up. You want to commit to the shot, trust your shoulders. You're aiming with your shoulders, so you shouldn't have to look up to aim, essentially, is what they're saying. Your final step of your X step is pigeon-toed. And what that means is that one foot is going this way, and the other foot's going this way, and it doesn't allow you to turn your hips. You'll notice that Dan's one foot's here, and it's going that way now, but when he actually lands, he won't be that way. He's more straight. It's more straight than it is out. And he's landing on his toe and he's pivoting to his foot. He's not on his flat foot. Stand up. It looks like you're leaning over. I should have put that in a note earlier. But it looks like you're leaning over. Stand up. Your reach back looks a little low, and I think that standing up will fix that. And also loosen up. It looks like you're like really tight, and I think it might be causing you to muscle. We don't want to muscle the disc. We're not trying to throw it with muscle. We're trying to use our arm as a slingshot. And if we're using our muscles, then we're not using our arm as the best slingshot it can be. You should be really relaxed until the disc is just before the power pocket. So you should be relaxed until about there. That's when you should tense up and pull that disc into the power pocket and let it release on its own. You do a good job right here. This is one of the biggest issues we see with IMS, is they don't get this elbow out away from the body. So it's good that I tell people to break the imaginary glass, that this right here is a glass window and you're trying to throw your elbow through the glass pane in order to break it. Usually we don't see that, so it's a good job getting that done there. And a good job following through too. Yeah, overall your form doesn't look too bad. I think you're in pretty good shape. Again, I think if you work on loosening up a little bit, work on that final step of the X step, and making your X step a little bit smaller, I think that you'll see a lot of improvements. So that's all I got for you. Hopefully you found it helpful. Hopefully you'll use it to get better, and we'll see you out there.